Hi, my name is Johanna Coffey, and I'm going to present my security project. The agenda, we're going to go through the introduction, how the sections of the code works for the password generator, and how the sections of the code works for the password checker, and then the result at the end. The importance of a strong password and password checkers. The secret weapon of password checker and the strength of passwords. Assessing the security of passwords is a critical measure of safeguarding online accounts. I work at an IT desk, so I see a lot of people coming in here saying my computer was hacked, my password doesn't work anymore. People forget their passwords all the time, or they use the same passwords and everybody's just getting into their accounts. I saw a blog from Josh Hallworth. He made a password statistic in 2024. The top password statistics were 30% of the users on the internet has dealt with a data breach due to having weak passwords. The most used password as 123456. 59% of Americans use password names and or birthdays in their passwords, and then 13% of them use the same passwords for every account they have. The amount of people that use the internet, about 41% manage their passwords across 10 to 25 websites and apps. That is less than half of the internet users. How the code of the password generator works. So include st.dio.h, that is the basic setting up of C. stdlib.h, functions of memory, allocation, conversions, and process control. Math.h defines the mathematical functions for one macro, and then time.h declares a structured time spec. Void, before int main, we will write our code in the void to call it, and then we'll call it random pass gen. This will make it easier to call it later in the code in the int main. Now we are going to set up the counter by initiating them. So we are going to make these equal to 0. The srand is going to help it go to random time changes. So then when the second changes, so does the password every time you call the code. The char of the array of the numbers, letters, and the up letter and the symbol, so that the password can use the characters that are written into the code. The char password n, this will store the random password. Random equals rand 4%. We'll select the random characters inside the loop. We're going to be using the for loops and if statements and else if statements. Here's how the code is going to work. By using a for loop, an if statement, and else if statements, we are going to call these passwords. This one's going to call whatever was up on the top, and then it's going to fall into these categories of the if statement. This will pull the random characters into a random order, creating the random generated characters for the password. Now, all that is left is to call it. In the int main, that is the driver code. In this segment, we are going to tell them how long we want the password to be. In this case, I said 10. And random pass gen n is calling the void function from the top of the code. So this is going to print out, instead of everything on the void, it's going to print out here. And then I just put a /n to make it look nicer so it's not all bunched up together. Now we're going to do the password checker and how it works. Setting up the password checker, again, stdio does the same thing. The C type is for the while loop that is coming in the next slide. The string is going to be the string length. This is for the length of the password checker to pass it if it has enough characters, initializing the counter. So this is initializing the counter, and count on the password passes or not. So if this passes, then it will keep going down here if the string length. While loops is slower. We'll see if there is a lowercase letter is upper. We'll see if there's an uppercase is digit. If there's a number involved is punct, characters involved. So the if statements to see in the password passed. So if it has less than 8 characters, it's going to say the password must have at least 8 characters. If there is no lower cases, it will tell you that you need lower cases. If it doesn't have any uppercase, it's going to ask you if you need uppercase. If it doesn't have any digits, it's going to ask you for digits. If it doesn't have any special characters, it's going to ask you to put special characters in your password. If it has everything, all of the above, then your password is strong. If it doesn't have everything, then your password is okay. Now the results that I got, I tested the code, see if everything fit, and then I called it, and then we got these 3 passwords right here, and then I came and checked them on here, called this, checked it, called it, and then this one said you need digits, you need a special character. This one says you need a special character, and this one says your password is okay. And then I tried it with just like a W or something, and then the password must be at least 8 characters. So that is how my code worked, and I hope you enjoyed and you learned a lot, and thank you for letting me do this project. Bye!